Prime Minister Modi lays a foundation stone for city gas distribution projects across 129 districts. Projects spread across 26 states and union territories to make a cheaper natural gas available for 50% of India's population. Jammu and Kashmir governor cites extensive horse trading along with impossibility of forming a stable government by parties with opposing ideologies for dissolving state assembly, highlights a fragile security scenario and need for a supportive environment for security forces. India and Australia conclude 5 agreements during President Ramnath Kovind's visit. Agreements in investment, mining, agriculture, research and education. President holds talks with Prime Minister Scott Morrison. And boxer Mary Kom to take on North Korea's Kim Kyung-mi in the semi-final of the World Women's Championship. Mary Kom is the most successful boxer in the event's history, assuring herself a 7th medal. The top story this afternoon, Prime Minister Narendra Modi will lay the foundation of city gas distribution projects in 65 geographical areas in 129 districts under the 9th bidding round. He would herald the availability of convenient, environment-friendly and cheaper natural gas for almost half of the country's population, spread across 26 states and union territories up to 9th round. With the completion of the 9th round, natural gas will be available in 178 geographical areas comprising 290 districts spread over 26 states and union territories, covering more than 46% of the country's population and about 35% of the geographical area. And during the event, the Prime Minister would also launch the 10th CGD bidding round in 50 geographical areas spread over 124 districts in 14 states. A city gas distribution network is the interconnected network of pipelines for the supply of gas to domestic, industrial or commercial premises and CNG stations situated in a specified geographical area. And on to the other big developing story this hour. Jammu and Kashmir Governor Satyapal Malik has cited the impossibility of forming a stable government in the state under the present circumstances for dissolving the assembly. He said that political parties with opposing political ideologies coming together cannot guarantee a sustainable solution. The governor also expressed doubts about the longevity of the unstable government and said that the dissolution of the assembly was the best course of action to provide stability and security to the state. In a late-night communique, the governor cited 4 main reasons for dissolving the assembly with immediate effect. They included extensive horse trading and possible exchange of money, the impossibility of forming a stable government by parties with opposing political ideologies. He also questioned the competing claims of majority and highlighted the fragile security scenario and also the need for a supportive environment for the security forces for his decision.
इसमें से जो निकलना था वो एक अपॉर्चुनिस्ट सरकार निकलती, तीसरे दिन उनके झगड़े होते, बहुत सारी खराबियां होती, तो ये मेरी जिम्मेवारी थी कि मेरा कोई इंटरेस्ट नहीं है लेकिन स्टेट का इंटरेस्ट है, उसमें मैंने ये एक्ट किया है और मेरी विजडम में यही था और मैंने किसी के साथ पक्षपात नहीं किया। दूसरा पक्ष भी अपनी मेजोरिटी बता रहा था, ये भी बता रहे थे। कोई मेरे पास आया नहीं, किसी ने कोई सबूत नहीं दिया, किसी ने कोई लिस्ट नहीं दी, किसी ने कोई एमएलएस की परेड नहीं कराई। इनके पास तो 5 महीने से ज्यादा था, अभी तो आधा ही महीना मेरे पास रह गया है। तो उस 5 महीने से अचानक इनको ये बात उठी, इसमें इन्होंने क्यों नहीं कोई अटेम्प्ट किया अगर तुम्हें बहुत यूनिटी थी? कोई नहीं आया, दूसरे पक्ष से भी नहीं आया और मैंने ना दूसरे पक्ष के दावे को एंटरटेन किया ना इनके को किया और जो मैं ठीक समझता था स्टेट के लिए वो स्टेप मैंने लिया और आपको जान के अच्छा लगेगा कि मैंने ये काम जम्मू कश्मीर के संविधान में जो व्यवस्था है उसके तहत किया है।
Well, the dissolution has paved the way for fresh elections in the state. The 6-month tenure of the governor's rule ends on 18th of December. The Assembly's tenure was till October 2020. Governor's rule was imposed in the state on 19th of June for 6 months after the collapse of the PDP-BJP coalition government headed by Mehbooba Mufti after the BJP withdrew support. And reacting to the development, the BJP welcomed it, saying that it was the best option in the state. Mehbooba Mufti also reacted to the development, saying that regardless of political affiliations, her party has shared the view that the State Assembly be dissolved immediately to avert horse trading and defections. While National Conference Vice President Omar Abdullah said that JKNC has been pressing for Assembly dissolution for 5 months now.
बीजेपी राज्य में गवर्नर शासन के पक्ष में रही है। मैंने लास्ट वीक जम्मू में से ही ये बात फिर से दोहराई कि हम गवर्नर रूल को जारी रखना चाहेंगे। तो हम तो ना गवर्नर के पास गया सरकार बनाने का, ना पब्लिक ने कभी कहा सरकार बना रहे हैं। हमने कहा गवर्नर सरकार बनाने का कवायद किए। सरकार बनाने का मजाक वाला प्रयास पीडीपी ने किया।
हमारी कोशिश रही कि असेंबली डिसॉल्व होके नए इलेक्शंस की जब हालात इजाजत दें तैयारी की जाए। चाहे जब होम मिनिस्टर साहब यहां आए, जब दिनेश्वर शर्मा यहां आए, इससे पहले गवर्नर वोहरा के साथ और उसके बाद गवर्नर मलिक साहब के साथ लगातार हम इस चीज पे जोर देते आए कि देखिए ना, अब ये अनसर्टेनिटी जो है ये जम्मू कश्मीर के फायदे की बात नहीं है।
And now let's get you all the action from 5 election-bound states. First up, news from Telangana, where a high-level team of Election Commission headed by Chief Election Commissioner O.P. Rawat will be on a 2-day visit to the state from today. The team will be in Hyderabad for the 3rd time to assess election arrangements. The team will hold discussions with the leaders of all the parties. The assessment on preparations will also include arrangements being made for women and disabled, and the printing of voter IDs and also ID cards for visually impaired, among others. Meanwhile, campaigning is on in full swing in the state. That votes on 7th of December. TRS Chief Chandrasekhar Rao launched his second election phase campaigning. And ahead of UP Chairperson Sonia Gandhi's scheduled visit to the state, Congress leaders are also involved in hectic political activities like preparing party manifesto, which Sonia Gandhi will release. Meanwhile, Telugu Desam Party released its election manifesto. The party has assured a waiving of crop loans for up to 2 lakh rupees for farmers. And today is also the last day for the withdrawal of candidature for the state polls. And also it is the last day for withdrawal of candidature for the Rajasthan Assembly elections. Elections to the 200-member Assembly will be held on 7th of December. And in Mizoram, the Election Commission has extended the last day for voting on postal ballots for service voters till today. The poll panel has also made arrangements for temporary polling stations at Kanmun village, which is bordering Tripura, to facilitate Bru displaced voters to cast their votes. CEO Ashish Kundra held talks with the inmates of Bru relief camps in Tripura, and the inmates had voiced their insecurity in casting their votes in Mizoram. The CEO, however, assured them of adequate security measures. He also said that the Mizo community is ready to welcome them and will open facilitation centers for them. And staying with Mizoram, BJP will form the next government in Mizoram after the assembly polls, claims that the state BJP chief J.V. Huma. He said that there is a compelling need for developing basic infrastructure in the state. The sentiments were also echoed by the president of a Young Mizo Association, a politically neutral group which is working for the development of the state. Our correspondent Rajya spoke with him. Let's take a listen.
We're joined with Mr. J.V. Luna, State BJP President in Mizoram. My first question, what are the issues BJP is stating to the public in this election?
Yes, The most important thing in Mizoram and the people are looking is development. That will be the main issue.
When you talk about development, what are the main issues that you like to tell us?
Yes, we need power. That is foremost. And road is also very, very bad. And road condition, we need to make it. And also water supply.
One more issue that seems to be fairly dominant here is the lack of women representative in the elections. We see women in a lot of spheres in the state, like they are in the business, they are in the agriculture, they are in the commerce, but they're not in politics. So, I mean, is this an issue which BJP is trying to address as well?
Yes, we are addressing this time. Out of 40, we are going to have 6 women representatives. That is, I think, good, proportionate enough.
You think BJP would go with MNF in the coming polls, or would the two parties, MNF and BJP, require each other after the results?
We cannot say after the results, post-election. But I hoped Congress will also come because Chief Minister Lathanhola, President of Mizoram MPCC, taught his own people, we Mizo are poor and our state is very small and we need to join central ruling party. That is his teaching. So following his teaching, all MNF, our Congress elected members will join our party after election.
Which are the issue as a powerful NGO in Mizoram you think would be dominating the elections?
No, several issues would be there, like certainly the development aspect, developmental works like more infrastructure projects like roads and electricity. Those basic things will be one of the major issues in this election, hopefully.
Is YMA putting weight behind any particular party or alliance or formation for this election?
No, YMA is the umbrella organization for the Mizo society. It cannot go for any particular political parties or organization or any alliance. So we are all for it, and we wish them all the best for the coming election for the successful result. Thank you.
Thank you. So there we have the president of Young Mizo Association talking about the Mizoram and Mizo society and how their NGO is working for its betterment. In Aizawl with camera person Junaid Iqbal Khan, Rajat Kane for Rajya Sabha TV.
All right, let's get you some other news now. Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu interacted with a delegation of diplomat trainees from Bangladesh at his official residence today. While interacting with the young trainees, M. Venkaiah Naidu said that the diplomatic community must be alert, agile and should find the best possible avenues in order to strengthen cooperation and relationships. Calling the present time the golden era of India-Bangladesh relations, the Vice President said that both the nations are moving towards greater cooperation in various fields. He asked the young diplomats to contribute in making relations between the two countries even more stronger. And earlier on the occasion of the Communal Harmony Campaign Week, a delegation from National Foundation of Communal Harmony presented the Vice President a flag sticker. Venkaiah Naidu said that he was delighted to be a part of the Flag Day observance of the National Foundation for Communal Harmony. He added that communal harmony has been the essence of Indian culture. He also urged everyone to take a pledge to do our best to protect and promote this harmony. And this week, Prime Minister Narendra Modi's monthly radio address, Mann Ki Baat, is going to enter 50th month. And it has been a phenomenal success when it comes to encouraging people for social causes. It was on this radio program that Prime Minister Modi appealed to the well-to-do and middle-class people to give up the LPG subsidy so as to enable the poor to get LPG connections. And his appeal inspired over 1 crore people to give it up. Here is our special report.
From this LPG godown in Delhi's Dilshad Garden, cylinders are loaded onto vehicles and distributed to households. But what's intriguing is that the owner of this agency, Neeraj Tiwari, keeps reminding customers about the Prime Minister's appeal and encourages them to give up LPG subsidy.
के जो लोग हैं, जो बुद्धिजीवी लोग हैं, उन लोगों के साथ जोड़ के एक हम लोगों ने पूरा अभियान चलाया। मैंने एक टीम बनाया जिसमें डॉक्टर्स हमारे साथ थे, जिसमें समाज के अच्छे लोग थे, कुछ नौजवान थे, कुछ छात्र छात्राएं थे। उन लोगों के साथ हम लोगों ने काफ़ी ये अभियान चलाया जिसमें मुझे काफ़ी अच्छा लगा और लोगों ने बढ़ चढ़ के हिस्सा लेके काफ़ी सब्सिडी छोड़ा, जिससे जो प्रधानमंत्री का हमारा ड्रीम था कि जो सक्षम लोग हैं, जो टैक्स पेयर लोग हैं वो छोड़े और जो ज़रूरतमंद लोग हैं, जो आज तक गैस से वंचित रहे हैं, उन की सुविधा इसके माध्यम से जो पैसा छूटता है उससे हम लोग फ्री में उज्ज्वला योजना के तहत दें। जो आपको मालूम ही है कि उज्ज्वला योजना के तहत पूरे देश में लगभग 3 करोड़ लोगों को ये फायदा पहुंचा है।
Tiwari and many like him have been impressed by the Prime Minister's Mann Ki Baat addresses.
1 करोड़ परिवारों ने स्वेच्छा से अपनी गैस सब्सिडी सरेंडर कर दी और ये 1 करोड़ परिवार अमीर नहीं है। मैं देख रहा हूँ कोई रिटायर्ड टीचर, रिटायर्ड क्लार्क, कोई किसान, कोई छोटा सा दुकान चलाने वाला, ऐसे मध्यम वर्ग, निम्न मध्यम वर्ग के परिवार हैं जिन्होंने छोड़ा। दूसरी विशेषता देखिए कि सब्सिडी छोड़ने के लिए मोबाइल फ़ोन की ऐप से कर सकते थे, ऑनलाइन कर सकते थे, टेलीफोन पर मिस कॉल करके कर सकते थे, बहुत तरीके थे। लेकिन हिसाब लगाया गया तो पता चला कि इन 1 करोड़ परिवारों में 80% से ज़्यादा लोग वो थे कि जो स्वयं डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर के यहाँ खुद गए, कतार में खड़े रहे और लिखित में दे करके उन्होंने अपनी सब्सिडी सरेंडर कर दी।
Economists often call subsidy a waste of resources and a drag on the economy. Till 2013-14, India's LPG subsidy burden was over 40,000 crore rupees. On March 27, 2015, Prime Minister Modi appealed to the economically well-off to give up their LPG subsidy of their own free will. Since then, over 1,25,000 people have given it up. For instance, 32,12,000 Bharat Petroleum customers giving up LPG has freed up subsidy worth 1,927 crore rupees.
मुझे 3 साल हो गए सब्सिडी छोड़े हुए, जब से मोदी जी की मन की बात से प्रभावित होके, तो मोदी जी की वजह से मैंने गरीबों के घर में अपना चूल्हा अपना गैस सिलेंडर पहुंच सके और सारी जगह से अपना साकार हो सके, तो इस चक्कर में मैंने सब्सिडी छोड़ दी है।
मैं गैस सब्सिडी जब से प्रधानमंत्री जी ने कहा, मेरे 5 महीने हो गए, प्रधानमंत्री जी ने कहा कि गैस सब्सिडी छोड़ करके बहुत से देश में बहुत गरीब लोग हैं, हम इनकम टैक्स भी जमा करते हैं, तो एक प्रधानमंत्री जी की विचारों से प्रभावित होकर के स्वतः से मन में विचार आया कि हमारे सब्सिडी छोड़ने से किसी गरीब के घर में चूल्हा जल सकता है, किसी गरीब का भला हो सकता है। तो हम ये कौन से, हमने कोई बहुत बड़ा त्याग भी नहीं किया है, हम अपना गैस ले ही रहे हैं। एक सब्सिडी जो है छोड़ने से किसी के घर में चूल्हा जल सकता है, तो ये हमारे लिए गर्व की बात है।
Today, 375 rupees is given as subsidy on every LPG cylinder. This amount may not make a difference to upper middle class or middle class customers, and if they are convinced that giving it up will assist the cause of building the nation, they would be more inclined to do so. This is what the Prime Minister ensured people's participation when he asked the well-to-do classes to give up their LPG subsidy. Bureau Report, Rajya Sabha TV.
President Ramnath Kovind addressed the Australian Financial Review India Business Summit in Sydney a short while ago. And he urged the Australian businesses to increasingly become a part of India's investment story. He said that India and Australia can collaborate and benefit from each other's expertise in fintech and logistics, in industrial design and biotech, in capital markets, and in management of the food chain, and even in space technology and satellite launch services. And earlier, President Ramnath Kovind unveiled a statue of Mahatma Gandhi at the Jubilee Park in the city of Parramatta in Sydney. He was joined by the Prime Minister of Australia and the Lord Mayor of the city, Andrew Wilson. And earlier, India and Australia signed 5 agreements to boost investment and enhance cooperation in key sectors like disability, agricultural research and education. This after President Ramnath Kovind, the held talks with Australian Prime Minister Scott Morrison in Sydney today. The first agreement for cooperation is in the area of disability and to deliver services to the differently abled. The second one is between Invest India and Australia to facilitate bilateral investment. And the third agreement was signed between the Central Mine Planning and Design Institute in Rajya and the Commonwealth Scientific and Research Organisation in Canberra to foster scientific collaboration and innovation. The fourth MOU is for cooperation in agricultural research and education, and the last one is a joint PhD agreement. And after the two leaders' meeting, President Ramnath Kovind also reviewed the Guard of Honours at Admiralty House in Sydney. Remember, President Ramnath Kovind is on his first ever visit to Australia as the President. And sports news now. MC Mary Kom and Lovlina Borgohain will play their semi-final bouts of the World Championships in New Delhi today. In the 48-kilogram category, MC Mary Kom, a five-time world champion, will take on Kim Young-mi of North Korea. The 35-year-old Manipur boxer is currently tied with KT Taylor, and another medal will make her the most successful woman in World Championships history. And in the 69 kg category, 21-year-old Lovlina, hailing from Assam, will meet Chen Nianchi of Chinese Taipei. Lovlina is among the three Indian boxers who have assured their maiden World Championships medals, and the other two, namely Sonia Chahal and Simranjeet Kaur, will play their last four bout tomorrow. That's it from me and my team in this edition of Midday News. Thanks so much for your time.